Hey collective, hey soul tribe, how are you guys doing? Happy Friday, okay? It is Friday, happy Friday, Freedom Friday. Okay, hope you guys are having a really good day so far. The time right now is 5:13 p.m. as I'm doing this video. Obviously I'm gonna do this video and then go home and post it. So let's get started and see what messages you guys might need to know for today. I did post a tarot reading earlier today, so I'm gonna see if I can do this. This is the personalized messages for today. So Spirit, please give me clear, concise messages for the collective for October 24th. What messages do they need to know at this time, please? So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective for October 24th? Thank you. So transformations are very significant at this time. There's something about you guys going through a transformation, and there is something also about you guys stepping into your power. Mind you, I know sometimes when we talk about Pluto, Pluto is talking about generations or a specific generation. So we are in Scorpio season, right? You guys are aware about this. You guys know this. We are in Scorpio season. So because we are in Scorpio season, for some of you guys, Pluto in Scorpio could be very significant. You don't have to have that placement. I'm just saying that it could be. And then another thing I was going to mention to you too, that even if you don't have Scorpio in Pluto, it's just the whole idea that we're just in Scorpio season at the moment, right? So there could be something about you going through like a death, transformation, new beginnings. This is like endings, new beginnings, things like that. So anything to do with the past, what, like I said, the past could be yesterday, the past could be an hour from today, could be 2 hours, 3 weeks, a month, a year, 2 years. Whatever happened in the past, you guys are going through that transformation now. So you guys ended something from the past, and now you guys are stepping into a newer beginning. Okay, this new beginning doesn't have to be, like I said, a job. It could be anything, right? But whatever this new beginning that you're starting into, there's some type of comfort, there's some type of warmth. This could be your energy, or this could be the energy that you're giving off, or people could be coming towards you because they assume or they think just by your aura that you're very warm. Okay, so heated blankets could be very significant. Okay, this is what you feel, sacral chakra, right? Spirit, what other messages do you have at this time for the collective, please? Thank you. You guys could be a truck driver too, okay? There is something about comfort. So cars could be very significant. Cars are a luxury. So, you know, some of you guys could be looking into getting a new car. You guys could be, you know, you guys could own a car, okay? And that is a luxury, right? But trucks could be very significant. This could be you navigating your path at this moment, or your emotions. Path could be very significant for some of you guys because, like I said, you guys are stepping into something new, okay? This is talking about growth, renewals, healing, okay? Nurturing your own spirit is also significant. So self-care, self-love, you know, putting more energy into yourself more than putting it into other people, basically, okay? So this is what you see and what you love, okay? This is third eye and heart chakra energy. The color green could also be very significant for some of you. Some of you guys could be wearing the color green more, or you guys could be utilizing that color more, okay? Even being out in nature could also be, you know, significant for some of you. But like I said, fast cars are significant. This is about freedom, okay? Like I said, you guys are stepping into something that's more freeing. And again, even if it's not a place, this could be your energy. Like I like to say this over and over because, again, with spirituality, it's also talking about self, right? So for some of you that are stepping into like new, loving, harmonious relationships, or even just bonds, commitments. Earlier today, my tarot reading, I think I pulled a 2 of Cups. I definitely know I pulled a 3 of Pentacles for sure. But there is something about teamwork, coming together with a group of people. Even if this is like your divine team, it just means that you are getting some type of assistance, some type of help or something, right? So fast cars are very significant. Maybe you guys are moving, you know, moving into something new very quickly. You guys could maybe be quick at what it is that you're doing or what you're learning. Okay, yeah. Blonde hair is also significant. So some of you may have blonde hair, or there is something about your energy, okay, that's divinely connected. People could sense your energy is divinely connected, or that you are divinely guided, okay? And because people can sense this about your energy, you know, you guys could be attracting a lot of people at this moment, okay? For some of you guys could be born in July, so this is Leo, Cancer energy, okay? Some of you guys could know a Leo. Okay, you guys could have Leo placements in your chart, or you guys could know a Leo that's currently in your energy at this time. Obviously take what resonates with that when you see it, but that's the energy that I'm picking up. Or for some of you guys too, it could be your south node as well. Okay, so Cancer and Leo is very significant. This is about self-introspection, gifts, and your fears to overcome. Okay, your karmic past is significant. Some of you guys, when it comes to your physical energy, you guys have a lot of energy. You guys could probably enjoy working out. For some of you guys, even grounding yourself is very significant. So even if you're not into sports, you guys could just be into grounding yourself, or, you know, being able to unwind. You know, this is not social media. This could be you grounding yourself by laying on the floor, going for a walk, meditating, maybe listening to music, you know, basically releasing and letting go of whatever inner thoughts or issues, you know, that you feel like you have, you know, internally, right? So I did mention Scorpio season. Scorpio did want it to show up. Okay, you guys, like I said, you could have Scorpio placements. We literally just started Scorpio season yesterday, so that could be confirmation for some of you. But again, like I said, when it comes to like your emotions, you know, you being determined as well, that is showing up in your energy, right? Passion is very significant. Red hair could resonate for somebody, but again, you're passionate about this new beginning. Okay, somebody could be needing to cleanse their energy, or you guys have been cleansing your energy as of recently. Milk baths could be very significant, spiritual baths, or just even sea salt baths, right? Epsom salt baths could be, you know, significant too. For some of you guys too, this could be just a suggestion. Say you don't have a big tub. I'm just using this as an example, okay? Because not everybody has a house. Not everybody has, you know, a big fancy, you know, bathtub that they can unwind in, right? So we improvise, you know what I'm saying, guys? So for some of you guys, right, there's this energy of, you know, you guys could do these baths with your feet or your hands. That's an option. And the reason why I say with your feet and your hands is because it doesn't really matter if you do a spiritual bath, you know, for your body only. I feel like it's the intentions that are going into, you know, the spell work, or, you know, the ritual that you're trying to do at this time. So I feel like a lot of times people feel like, you know, in order to meditate, I need to sit on the floor and be like, and not everybody's like that. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not like that. That's why I like to give other options and suggestions and ideas, because I feel like everything is based on you. Okay, you got to do what makes you comfortable, or what makes you happy. So I don't like meditating on the floor and going humma humma. I don't like doing that, right? So what do? I sleep. I sleep. I go to bed, I take a nap. Okay, that's me meditating. I get dreams sometimes, not all the time, but you know, a nap is great. A nap is wonderful. A nap can do amazing things for your body. Okay, child. Okay, so I mean, taking a nap could be very significant. Going for a walk, listening to music, you know, on your Spotify or your Apple Music or whatever. But like I kept saying to you guys, like, you don't have to do everything by the book. Like, you can learn about meditation, you can learn about, you know, Reiki healing and things like that, right? But that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to do it exactly the same way you see it. Like, do what fits for you, right? So you guys could be wanting to make a wish at this time. This is about connections to the divine. Maybe you guys are being connected to the divine a lot more frequently than you used to. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get another card from this deck and then kind of go from there. Okay, so yeah, we have late nights. Okay, your intuition could be very significant. You guys could get a lot of your ideas, intuitive ideas, from late at night, basically, right? So take what resonates with that, guys. Maybe you guys do receive a lot of downloads, or you get a lot of your ideas during the nighttime. That could be a sign for some of you guys that if you guys do a lot of like posting, or just in general, that you guys could be wanting to, you know, do it at night instead of doing it like in the morning. You guys could be wanting to pull messages at night, or you guys could be wanting to do your creative ideas at night, because there's something about you getting that spark during the night. And I'm not talking about like 11 p.m. at night. I'm talking about like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning type of thing. Okay. I'm gonna get the other decks. I'm gonna pause this, so I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so this is the second deck. Okay, I wanted to pause the video because I needed to like move also. It's getting kind of cold outside actually, but let's see what other messages come out for you guys. Of course, I'm going to go home and I'll probably do some more messages, but I just wanted to get this out the way for you guys, because I didn't do any, like I said in my previous videos, I'm going to be doing more of these videos later in the afternoon because I have other, you know, prior things that I need to handle and things that I need to do, right? So Spirit, what other extra messages? Okay, never mind. Spirit's like, here girl, take it. All right. Okay, so remember I mentioned something about you guys starting something new, stepping into new beginnings, new opportunities. You know, it may not resonate for all of you guys. It may only resonate for some of you, because again, this is a channel message for the collective. So you guys could also be seeing like angel number, I want to say 11, 12, 4, 5, and I want to say 18 and 15. Okay. Some of you guys could be going to a concert. You guys could live in New York. Okay. But this doesn't necessarily have to be a concert either, but I'm just reading what the card says. But then, you know, I like to go more in depth. So some of you guys could be going to a concert. This could be in New York. But what I'm also picking up is that for some of you guys are stepping into new communal type of bonds and relationships, which are the new opportunities that you guys are receiving at this time. So even if it's like making new friends, working with different people from different places, of different cultures and backgrounds and countries, there's something about your energy as well. People feel like, you know, you feel like home, or they feel very comfortable to be in your energy. They feel seen, right? And, you know, it's a very beautiful feeling, guys, when you know, you guys can feel seen. And I'm not just talking about like, you know, someone's like, I like your hair, I like your outfit. I mean, like, some of you guys could not even be from North America. Like some of us, especially me, like I have Caribbean parents, I have West Indian parents, right? My parents are not from here. They're from the islands. I am from here. So I do have a soft spot in my heart for people who are not from this country. Like they're not from here, because my parents are immigrants. So imagine me being disrespectful to somebody who's an immigrant when I have immigrant parents. Does that make any sense? No. So you guys could meet people that, you know, they just bond with you, they get you, or they could just ask you like, hey, is everything okay? And you could just feel like home to them just by having a conversation with them, or just getting to talk to them. Okay. So you make people feel warm, you know, feel good inside. And, you know, we need more people like that, right? So there is something about someone maybe getting very nervous about your energy. Like they get very excited or fluttered when they're in your energy. So you make someone very nervous. For some of you guys that resonate with this specific message, some of you guys could live in Toronto. Okay, there's something about living in the city. Even when it comes to like manifestations, that could be very significant. Also, the answer no is confirmation. So you could be telling somebody no at this time. Okay, this could be an aunt of yours, okay, or somebody close to you. But yeah, you could be telling somebody no. This could be an aunt of yours, right? This is about family and support. So some of you guys could be wanting to also be close to the ocean. Maybe you and this person resonate with that. This could be a family member too that you guys could have released as well, if it's an aunt, right? Or there is something about releasing any emotional baggages, especially from the past, if it is a family member or somebody that you may know. This could be somebody that you guys could be meeting up with. So say you guys have like a family gathering or something of that matter, could be very significant. Okay, Tobago could be very significant. So Trinidad and Tobago, there could be something also happening in Trinidad and Tobago for somebody, or there is an aunt or a relative that's very close to you. Like you guys are connected into like a very deep emotional, and I mean like when I say deep emotional level, I wrote here on the card Orisha, okay, which is a DT if I'm not mistaken. So some of you guys are very connected to water, right? Water is very significant. You may have water placements in your chart. You don't necessarily have to, but water might resonate for some of you guys. Maybe drinking more water, okay? Needing to drink more water could be also significant. Okay, we also have India. So there's something about getting land, buying land. So yeah, there might be something about for some of you guys who have family back home. Okay, I mean my parents are West Indian, so back home is back home. Okay, but for some of you guys, yeah, there's something about India and Trinidad and Tobago. So for some of you guys could be West Indian, right? You don't need to necessarily be from India only. You guys could be, but there's something about Trinidad and Tobago. Some of you guys could be from there. There is something about India when it comes to like Hinduism, Buddhism, and wisdom and yoga. Some of you guys are tapping more into that type of diversity, right? Third eye chakra could be very significant. Okay, you guys could be seeing certain things, receiving some type of clarity at this moment. For some of you guys, your right ear could be ringing as well. So this is about you guys receiving like a psychic alert or a ping. Basically it's saying that your antenna is like boing. It's up. Okay, your antenna is up and it's stuck. Okay, so not sure who needed to hear that, but that is very significant, right? It's almost like you guys are receiving downloads, and whatever downloads that you guys are receiving at this time, it feels like these are very like sharp and very precise downloads that you guys are receiving. Or you guys could be watching videos like this and somebody could be saying something about your personal life or what you're going through, and that could be also something that's very precise, or you guys are like, whoa. Okay, public transportation could be very significant. Some of you guys, when it comes to like movement, this is a community, so you guys could be building a community as well at this moment. I did say something about starting new beginnings, and also when it comes to like, you know, Three of Pentacles, when it comes to teamwork and stuff like that, that could also resonate for some of you. Okay, again, money is also significant. So your right ear could be ringing. Okay, somebody could be thinking about you, and there's something about your right hand itching. Okay, so something to do with your right side is significant, right? You guys could be getting signs and synchronicities from your ancestors, your guides, spirit team, whoever it is that you pray to or who you believe in. But there is something about money coming towards you, okay? Receiving some type of fortune, okay? It reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune, okay? That could be turning in your favor as well, okay? Let me see how much I got. Oh, 17 minutes, honey. Let me end it here. Let me just read these for you guys, okay? So yeah, fire placements are very significant. You guys could have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. For some of you guys could have a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius protecting you at this moment, like right now. And the fire energy that's showing up to in the energy, it's like they're protecting you, and they're protecting you very strongly, okay? For some of you guys could attract a lot of fire signs because you have fire placements in your chart. Some of you guys may not know this. You may have fire and water placements in your chart and you don't even know, okay? And some of you guys may wonder sometimes, like, why do I always attract these people? It's like people who complain and say, like, I always attract cancers. It's like, do the work. I hate to be that person. I hate to be that gal, but do the work, okay? I attract a lot of fire signs, so it makes me question like what I need to do, as if I haven't done the work myself, but I'm not perfect. So it's like, what else do I need to do, right? So if you keep meeting the same sign over and over and over again, there's a reason, okay? For Cancers, it's about you nurturing and taking care of your home, your privacy, security, yourself, okay? Foundations are very significant. Roots are very significant, right? If you're talking about leaders like Leo and Aries, right? Leo and Aries are both, leaders in their own way. Same with Sagittarius, right? But if you had to pick out of all the zodiac signs, right? And I'm just saying this by what I'm seeing, not even by by choice, like because, oh, I have these placements. Like, no. Aries is the god of war. That's just what it is, okay? Aries is the god of war, so it necessarily could mean that for some of you guys, if you guys keep bumping into Aries or meeting people who are Aries, there's a possibility that you need to step up, okay? Step into a leadership role, be a leader in your own life, take leadership responsibility in your life, be a CEO, be a boss, be something, right? That is what it means. It doesn't mean that, it doesn't, sorry. The way that I just laughed, it doesn't mean that, you know, every time you meet an Aries, it's like, Aries, I hate Aries. It's like, that's not the point, okay? And I'm not going to get into that. I'm not going to get into that, okay? What I'm saying is you're meeting a certain specific zodiac sign for a specific reason. So if I keep meeting people who are Geminis, guess what? That means I need to learn to be adaptable. That means I need to learn to be more, you know, more thinking, communicative. You get what I'm saying, guys? It does not necessarily mean that Geminis are bad. It just means that you need to change yourself or change something that you need to change within yourself, upgrade something within yourself, okay? And I think maybe the reason why I feel like that too is because I'm so sick and tired of seeing posts of people saying, I don't like Libras, I don't like Cancers, it's like, oh my God, shut up. I'm sorry, like, shut up. Like, oh my God. Literally everybody has every single placement in their chart. And not only that, I've noticed that people do not look into their Vedic either, okay? So while I'm, like, imagine me bashing Aries this whole time and I'm an Aries moon, okay? Like, I just had to get that off my chest because I feel like there's certain people out there who agree with posts like that, where it's like, who cares? It's like, are you a good person or are you a bad person? A lot of us go more in depth in astrology because we like astrology. We like the stars and the moons. We like to learn more about ourselves, not to be toxic and say, oh, well, this is the reason why I don't like this specific zodiac sign. It's like, anyway, let me just finish the reading because I can go on a tangent. So for some of you guys with a fire placement, whoever this is, this could be you or them. Some of you guys could be starting a family together. Okay, that's the message that I'm receiving here. And some of you guys could be enjoying your life a little bit more freely. Someone's niece could be very significant as well. And I did mention, like I said, aunt could be significant. So there is a situation with like an aunt-niece type of relationship. For some of you guys, this could be like your own family trying to reach out to you and maybe they're not getting a hold of you, or they could be, you know, coming or planning to see you soon, okay? But I'm going to end it here, guys. Most of the video I ended up ranting at the end because that really just, I don't know. Those kind of posts, I don't know why, they are just so weird to me. That's just my opinion. Like, you don't have to agree with it, you know, whatever. But I just find that so weird because it's almost like, that's like me saying I hate Capricorns when I'm a Cancer and my sister sign is a Capricorn. Anyways, I just wish people would just open up their eyes a little bit more and kind of just, you know, read a little bit more and understand things a little bit more before we just, you know, just do that. So that would be nice. I'm going to leave it here, guys. I'm going to leave it here. Please take what resonates with you. And yeah, put in the comments below if you hate seeing posts like that. Like, I just personally feel like your zodiac sign is your zodiac sign, but that doesn't make you any different. Like, it doesn't put a stigma on you as a person. I think people need to realize that there's more than one placement in their chart. And I understand that some people have stelliums in their chart, but a lot of times people don't also realize that there's other planets and asteroids in your chart. That is why it's really good to go in depth and learn more about yourself in your chart, okay? Like I said, if you guys keep meeting the same zodiac signs over and over again, it's a lesson to be learned, okay? And I find that funny also. That I'm going to say before I end the video is I find it very funny when people get annoyed that they keep meeting the same zodiac signs over and over again. And it's like, that means you didn't do the inner work either. I'm sorry. Like, if you keep meeting the same sign over and over and over again, it's either you need to change something to stop attracting that, which we also talk about manifestations, about you get what you attract, you give what you get back. So that's another thing too. I mean, I get it. Everybody maybe like to, joke around and play around, and, sometimes it's for kicks and giggles, but some of those posts are very like, it seems personal. It seems pretty personal. So yeah, like I said, you guys do the inner work when it comes to like learning more about yourself. And I'm not talking about people who know their chart. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who don't know anything about their chart, but then they're very quick to judge and very quick to snap and say something about a specific zodiac sign. For me personally, before I end this, I actually hate how much hate I see for fire signs and water signs sometimes, like the stigmas that I see behind it, because it's like, even Geminis too. Like I noticed that Geminis get a lot of hate, and I feel like that depends on that person's placements, and also if they're healed or not healed. Like that's just what it boils down to. Like you could be a Cancer like me and still not be healed. Like it doesn't matter. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end it here. Have a great weekend. If you guys see me later today, then that's because I couldn't sleep and I decided to post some reading and messages and stuff like that. But take what resonates with you, and I'll see you next time. Again, thank you guys for the love and the support. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend if I don't see you again, and love you guys. All right, guys. Bye.